Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Meenakshi Sant. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is eager to host Olympics in 2036, terms it a dream of 140 crore countrymen. Third Operation Ajay flight with 197 Indians from war-torn Israel arrives in Delhi. Israeli military clashes with Lebanese Hezbollah terror group while preparing to expand attacks on Gaza. US to move second aircraft carrier to Mediterranean to show support for Israel. IMD forecasts heavy rainfall over Jammu-Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Navratri celebrations begin today with religious fervour and gaiety across the country and abroad. In men's ODI Cricket World Cup, India thrashed Pakistan by 7 wickets last night. India to take on Afghanistan today at 2 p.m. in Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the 141st International Olympic Committee IOC session in Mumbai. Speaking at the inaugural session, the Prime Minister said that India is eager to host the Olympics in the country. The Prime Minister termed it as a dream of 140 crore countrymen.
साल 2036 में भारत में ओलंपिक्स का सफल आयोजन हो, इसके लिए भारत अपने प्रयासों में कोई कमी नहीं रखेगा। ये 140 करोड़ भारतीयों का बरसों पुराना सपना है, उनकी आकांक्षा है। इस सपने को अब हम आप सबके सहयोग से पूरा करना चाहते हैं और 2036 ओलंपिक्स से भी पहले भारत साल 2029 में होने जा रहे यूथ ओलंपिक्स की मेजबानी करने को भी इच्छुक है।
The Prime Minister also congratulated Team Bharat for the win in the match between India and Pakistan yesterday.
भारत ने अहमदाबाद में दुनिया के सबसे बड़े स्टेडियम में बहुत ही शानदार जीत दर्ज की है। मैं टीम भारत को, सभी भारतवासियों को इस ऐतिहासिक जीत की बधाई देता हूं।
The Prime Minister emphasized that sports has been a vital part of India's culture and lifestyle. He said festivals and villages of our country remain incomplete without sports. Prime Minister Modi said that there are no losers in sports, only the winners and the learners. He said that sport gives humanity an opportunity to expand. The Prime Minister also listed recent measures for the development of sports in India. He mentioned Khelo India Games, Khelo India Youth Games, Khelo India Winter Games, Member of Parliament sports competitions and the upcoming Khelo India Para Games.
हमारी सरकार हर स्तर पर खेल को बढ़ावा देने के लिए पूरी प्रतिबद्धता से काम कर रही है। खेलो इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स, खेलो इंडिया यूथ गेम्स, खेलो इंडिया विंटर गेम्स, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट स्पोर्ट्स कंपटीशन और जल्द आयोजित होने वाले खेलो इंडिया पैरा गेम्स इसके उदाहरण है। हम भारत में खेलों के विकास के लिए इंक्लूसिविटी और डाइवर्सिटी पर भी लगातार फोकस कर रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister also highlighted India's best ever performance in the recently concluded Asian Games and underlined that the positive changes are a sign of the rapidly transforming landscape of sports in India.
आज भारत इंटरनेशनल इवेंट्स में शानदार प्रदर्शन कर रहा है। ओलंपिक्स में कई भारतीय एथलीट्स ने बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन किया। हाल में संपन्न हुए एशियन गेम्स में भारत ने हिस्टोरिकल परफॉर्मेंस दी है। उससे पहले हुए वर्ल्ड यूनिवर्सिटी गेम्स में भी हमारे यंग एथलीट ने नए रिकॉर्ड बनाए हैं। ये भारत में बदलते और तेजी से विकसित होते स्पोर्ट्स लैंडस्केप का संकेत है।
The third flight, carrying 197 Indian nationals from Israel under Operation Ajay, arrived in the national capital this morning. Union Minister Kaushal Kishore received the Indian nationals evacuated from Israel at the Delhi airport. The minister gave an Indian flag to each of the Indians who arrived from Israel.
अच्छी तरीके से लेकर के आने का काम कर रहे हैं। जो भी इजराइल में हमारे भारत के लोग रहने वाले या भारत के लोग वहाँ पे थे, वो जब आ रहे हैं हमारे देश में तो उनके अंदर एक अपार खुशी लग रही है। बहुत यहाँ आ करके भारत माता की जय और जय हिंद बोल रहे हैं और ऐसा उनके चेहरे पे खुशी लग रही है जैसे अपने वतन वापस आकर अपने घर वापस आ गए हों। तो इसके लिए मैं आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी का बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ।
Meanwhile, a fourth flight carrying 274 Indian nationals also took off from Tel Aviv for Delhi at 11:45 p.m. yesterday. So far, a total of 918 nationals have been flown out of Israel. Israeli Defense Forces IDF today plan to move a ground offensive into Gaza Strip by land, air and sea. A warning issued by Israel on Friday told Palestinians to evacuate the northern part of Gaza immediately. Reportedly, 1 million people fled south towards a closed border with Egypt. No timings or specifics have been provided by Israel about the ground offensive as of yet. Israel has pounded Gaza Strip with continuous airstrikes and said it kept 2 roads open to let people escape. However, the deadline has passed now and the Israeli troops are gathering at the borders. Palestinian Health Ministry said more than 300 Palestinians have been killed and 800 injured in the Gaza Strip in the last 24 hours. Israeli military clashed with the Lebanese Hezbollah terror group yesterday in the latest skirmishes on the northern frontier, which came amid fears that a second front could open up as Israel wages war on the terrorists in the Gaza Strip. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, the clashes began yesterday afternoon after some 30 mortars were launched at military positions in the contested Mount Dov area on the Lebanon border. Hezbollah claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it had launched mortars and anti-tank guided missiles at the sites. The IDF said it shelled the source of fire with artillery and carried out a drone strike on a terror cell planning to carry out an anti-tank guided missile attack against troops in the area. The Pentagon has ordered a second aircraft carrier strike group to the eastern Mediterranean near Israel to deter Iran or Hezbollah from joining the Israel-Hamas conflict, according to U.S. officials. A senior U.S. official and a U.S. official told that the USS Eisenhower carrier strike group will be ordered to the eastern Mediterranean to join the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group that arrived there earlier this week and is in international waters of Israel. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, in a statement, confirmed the deployment. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter, on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Army Commanders Conference is scheduled to be held from 16th to the 20th of October in New Delhi. The apex-level biannual event is an institutional platform for deliberations at the conceptual level, facilitating important policy decisions for the Indian Army. The upcoming Army Commanders Conference is being conducted in a hybrid format. Army commanders and senior functionaries will meet virtually on the first day, followed by remaining deliberations being conducted in a physical format. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh is scheduled to attend the conference on the 18th of October. The central government has issued a notification that August 23rd will be observed as National Space Day to commemorate the success of the Chandrayaan-3 mission. The notification issued by the Department of Space said India became the first country to land near the south pole of the moon with the success of the Chandrayaan-3 mission. The notification issued yesterday said, with the success of Chandrayaan-3 mission on August 23, 2023, and with the landing of the Vikram lander and deployment of the Pragyan rover on the lunar surface, India joins an elite group of spacefaring nations, becoming the 4th country to land on the moon and the first nation to land near to the south pole of the moon. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast a wet spell over northwest India for the next 3 days. The department also said isolated heavy rainfall is very likely over Tamil Nadu, Mahe of Puducherry and Kerala during the next 3 to 4 days. Light to moderate rainfall is likely to occur at some places, accompanied with isolated thunderstorm and lightning over Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh and Punjab till tomorrow. Uttarakhand, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan will witness light to moderate rainfall in the next 2 days. Light to moderate rainfall will also occur at many places over South Konkan and Goa and Maharashtra till the 16th of October. Navratri celebrations today began with religious fervour and gaiety across the country and abroad. In Jammu and Kashmir, all the big and small temples are geared up for the 9-day-long celebrations. The Navratri festival will begin at the Katra town of Raisi district amid religious fervour and gaiety. All preparations for a smooth pilgrimage to the cave shrine of Sri Mata Vaishno Devi have been made by the Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board. A report from our correspondent.
Chalo bulawa aaya hai, Mata ne bulaya hai.
This year, the Navratri festival will for the first time feature Karnataka's renowned Yakshagana theatre presentation centered around Mata Vaishno Devi. Several programs have been lined up to celebrate Navratri festival in Katra town of the Riyasi district. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, who is also the chairman of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board, has issued directions to incorporate various forms of art and theatre from various parts of the country in the festival. The Navratri festival will see the strengthening of registration and radio frequency identification RFID setup. The numbers of registration counters have been increased to 37 and the registration process will commence at 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. ensuring pilgrims won't have to endure long queues. And Gulshan Rana for Akashvani News from Jammu.
In Gujarat, the festival of Navratri will be celebrated with traditional fervour and zeal. The festival marks the worshipping of different forms of goddess Amba in the state. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will perform Aarti at the Bahucharma temple at his native place Mansa in Gandhinagar this evening. Mr. Shah will also attend Garba festivals in Gandhinagar. Navratri has transcended geographical boundaries. It is also being celebrated in the US, UK, Australia and various other destinations abroad with great enthusiasm. In the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, India has thrashed Pakistan last night by 7 wickets at Ahmedabad. Chasing a paltry score of 192, India achieved it in just 30.3 overs, losing only 3 wickets. For India, the top scorers were skipper Rohit Sharma with 86 runs and Shreyas Iyer with 53 runs. Today, England will take on Afghanistan at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in New Delhi. The match will start at 2 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav.
Thank you, Meenakshi. The thrilling victory by the Indian cricket team in yesterday's World Cup match at Ahmedabad has been covered by all the newspapers on their front pages with gushing headlines and photographs. Its 8th straight exalts the Times of India. 8-0 Pakistan flunk India test at WC yet again, states the Asian Age. Another sports story dominating the front pages is the announcement relating to India's bid to host the Olympics. The Indian Express informs IOC annual summit begins, PM eager to host 2036 Olympics. This is the dream of 140 crore Indians. The Times of India adds, we are eager to host 2029 Youth Olympics too, says Modi. The situation in the Middle East continues to be very grim. The Hindustan Times reports 1.1 million Palestinians flee as Netanyahu warns of more. And finally, the Sunday Statesman reports that a music video of a Garba penned by PM Modi has been released ahead of Navaratri. And with that, it's back to you, Meenakshi.
Thank you, Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is eager to host Olympics in 2036, terms it a dream of 140 crore countrymen. Third Operation Ajay flight with 197 Indians from war-torn Israel arrives in Delhi. Israeli military clashes with his Lebanese Hezbollah terror group while preparing to expand attacks on Gaza. US to move second aircraft carrier to Mediterranean to show support for Israel. IMD forecasts heavy rainfall over Jammu-Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In Men's ODI Cricket World Cup, India thrashed Pakistan by 7 wickets last night. England to take on Afghanistan today at 2 p.m.